What is going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet LP with the Stanford Cardinals Online Dynasty. Episode 77. Today we're in week 10, and we are in Salt Lake City here, taking on BYU Cougars in this week 10 matchup. As you take a look at the standings right there in the Pac-12 North, of course we're up there at the top of the poll. But as for BYU, they're 1-2 in the conference play. Overall, they're 4-3, and of course they are new to the Pac-12 here, at least in this version of NCAA. As you take a look here, and there you see the last two games, actually the last three games, they've won or 2-1, as they had an overtime loss there in Arizona State, and it was a 35-34 loss there. So tough break there for them. But since then, they've won two straight and looking pretty tough team. And of course, if you've been following this series with BYU, they're a pretty tough team here, and they love running the football here. And I realize too, if you guys don't know, I do have a second in my main channel. I have a series of the High Scotties team builder, and we play against BYU because they're in I put them in the Big 12 there, and I know this team pretty well. So playing them, I know what their quirks are and stuff like this. But this one's a little different. They got a decent quarterback here that can throw the ball pretty well there, and we'll see if we can try to slow him down here in this one. Utley is the quarterback. If I'm not mistaken, I think he might be injured this week. I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly if he was the one that was injured this week or not. But anyway, BYU, of course, would love to try to put a cap in their feather, try to get a win here. As you take a look there, Jefferson is their halfback that's out. Okay, so maybe that's what I was thinking of. The halfback is out. Utley there, he is the QB. And he's put up some pretty good numbers here this season from Johnstown, Pennsylvania. And the young man can sling the rock, and we're going to try our best to try to stop him here. Now, of course, last week we almost had a really tough game. We were in triple overtime, and the Cardinals were able to win that game 43-41 against Utah Utes. That was a little bit of a scary game there, and of course made some attention to a lot of people, mainly my two buddies who are in this series, who play online here with me, my buddies Taylor and Steve. They were wondering, like, what is going on in that game, and I'm like, I just don't know. I don't know what our guys were doing. So hopefully that will not be the case. Of course, Coach TJ Bonds, I should say, said that they had a pretty decent week here in the game this week. And but last week was a real eye-opener for them, as they're trying to stay undefeated and try to run the table here to go back for another national championship. And of course, BYU is unranked, and they would love, again, like I said, to knock us off, as BYU lost to Buffalo at home, and of course lost in an overtime win, or had an overtime in UCLA and Arizona State. There just a couple weeks ago, like we just seen. So our dreams of national championship still on the line here, as we're not, we still got several tough games coming up. We got Duke coming up next week, and of course after that we have a game against Cal. But we got to take one game at a time here. As you see Graham running this one here, finds the first down marker, gets a little bit more. That's a nice 16-yard carry there from Graham. So you see his numbers so far. Hopefully we'll get him to be a 1,000-yard rusher here this season. Davis, on the other hand, he's been growing every single game here this season. You see Graham thinking about taking it to the inside there on the left-hand side, but takes it back out to the right on the outside there and gets a nice 8-yard carry. But Davis, he's starting to grow here. He's his second year here as a starter. Of course, took over the starting role last season and was part of that national championship run. We're hoping that with this year he'll be able to stay behind under center here, as he, of course, took the job there away from Joel James. And we'll see a 1st and 10. Of course, Joel James knows he can be on call at any time here if the sophomore here does not play so well. As you see, throws that one to Frank Hunter, And that's going to be a 4-yard reception for Hunter as it goes to a 2nd and 6 there for the Cardinals. The Cardinals wearing all white here today. 2nd and 6 coming up as we'll hand this off to Brandon Walker. And Walker, of course, a former starter, now playing the backup role here. And he's been he's doing a really good job here, especially for the latter part of the last season. Of course, now starting this season up. Not getting too many carries here as of late. But Graham here really making up for what he lost towards the end of the season. But he did come back in time for the national championship game. But since then, he's just been on a roll here, and that's what we like to see here, and trying to give him more and more opportunity, especially not just in the running game, but also in the passing game here. He's got a couple of catches here this season that he's been really Coach T.J. Bond's been really impressed with. You see a pass there, that's going to Sears, and that's a touchdown there for Stanford. As they get on the board here first up, as you see UCLA and San Jose State, one of our rivals there. It's tie ball game, 7-all here. As that one is of course, a Pac-12 game there. So we'll see now, 1st and 10 coming up here for BYU, and it's going to be an interception. Nice job there from Zach Melton. You see Utley not happy about himself on that one there. So we get the ball back in great field position here. 2:20 left here in the first quarter. Davis drops back in the pocket, scrambling around here. Looks, fires, throws one up there to Williams. There you see Williams, man. Nice job there as Clint gets a 28-yard reception. First catch of the day there from him. As Davis doing a great job here, finding his receivers here and taking his time. And really cementing himself, making sure he gets those throws and not throwing off his back off his foot there. Back of his foot. So we'll see now. First and goal here coming up here. Could be up by 2 scores here if we can get this one in the end zone. Play clock running down to 7. Davis looks down the field here, throws up the middle there to Clint Williams. And that is a touchdown for the Cardinals. Nice job there as Clint gets his, I believe that's his 6th touchdown of the season. Of course, Sears leads it with 9 as he just had his first of the day here today. So a nice, good drive there. Getting that interception, of course, from Zach Melton for the day on this game here so far. Of course, Melton up for an award here, just like last season there, one of our great defensive players. As we'll see now, Utley here throws one there to Jackson, and that's Matt Jackson for 11-yard reception for the first down. As we flip the field here, or no, don't flip the field there, excuse me. Utley here hands it off to Martin, and that is going to be Ryan Martin coming out of the backfield there, only gaining a yard on the play. Melton now has, I believe, if I'm looking at my notes here, he has 4 interceptions now for the season. Here's Ryan Martin again here, runs this one. Washington brings him down, and that's a gain of 6 for Martin, as we'll go to a 3rd and 3 coming up here for the Cougars. So Cougars here trying to get on the board here as they're down by 2 scores, and you see Martin again putting his head down and gets enough there for the first, as he has 5 carries for 7 yards. So not starting off too hot there in the ground game here, as we'll see Martin again. He's going to be stopping the backfield, met up with Bennett, and a nice stop, as that's a great job there for the defense. 8 seconds left here in the first quarter. 2nd and 14, pass there to Utley to Green. And, oh, Jolly thought he had that one there, but he drops it. Incomplete pass. It's going to be a 3rd and 14 coming up here for the Cardinals. Or excuse me, for the BYU Cougars. BYU here, Utley here drops back in the pocket here. Utley going up here, that's going to be thrown, and that's going to be almost picked off by Ricky Jude, as that will be a deflection. And, of course, BYU is going to have to punt. So they punt us near our own 20-yard line here. 1st and 10 coming up, as Graham here runs this one, runs back in the inside, and he'll get a 5-yard carry for a 2nd and 5. Beautiful day here in Salt Lake City. Fans are really going at it, and of course our crowd section, our student section, which you can't see, it's actually behind us here. Well, they're being really loud. BYU trying their best there, as they are their crowd's getting underneath the skin there of Davis, and they force an incomplete pass, forcing us to punt. 1st and 10 coming up here on this next drive here for BYU as Martin trying to stiff arm there, but he gets brought down for a 2-yard loss. Nice job there from the defense. Cardinals now here trying to stop this 2nd and 12 coming up. Utley throwing up the middle there. That is going to be incomplete as the receiver there could not get a hold of that football. I believe that was to Malone on that attempted pass. 3rd and 12 now coming up. Utley drops back here, throws us one there. That's going to be an incomplete pass again to Malone as he just can't hold on to it as he's just being draped. And a nice stop there as they get a quick 3 and out. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Cardinals as we'll see a handoff here to Graham. And BYU being smart here. They know where this ball is going to on 1st and 10. And they make a nice 2-yard stop. And that's now going to be 2nd and 12 now coming up here for Stanford. Davis now drops back in the pocket here. Goes up, gets the catch. Throws that one to Williams, and Williams gets a 16-yard reception. That's going to be another 1st down here for the Cardinals. 1st and 10 now here as we're just still on our side of the field as Cardinals now move the football there on the ground with Graham. He gets 5 yards in the carry, and that's going to put us on the other side of the 50 for 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 coming up here is a C2 on the left-hand side of Davis, and Williams, of course, on the far right. Davis drops back here, scrambling around here. He needs to fire this one here. He does, finds Hunter. The big tight end keeps his legs moving and churning as he does a little juke move, but then gets 29 as he is stopped there. Nice run there from the backup tight end here as he shows off what he can do there as the big boy shows off some big play here and gets a nice 1st down and puts now us, I believe, inside the 30 for the 1st. So after that big play here, we'll see what BYU can do here defensively, but we'll see what Stanford can do offensively. Here as Davis drops back in the pocket, looks down the field here, throws this one up there middle. That's going to go to Hunter again, who makes a great catch. That's a gain of 15 as this 2nd-string tight end showing off what he can do. He could be possibly the future for us here in Stanford. So we'll see a 1st and goal coming up here because I feel like we're coming tight end U here. 1st and goal coming up here. Hand this one off there to Hell. Hell's going to run this one in there. Touchdown for Terrell Hell. 4 yards on that carry. And that is going to be, I believe, rushing touchdown there for him. That's his 1st of the season. And we take a 3-possession lead now. Going with just a minute 48 left here in this 1st half as we see UCLA just 50 seconds left there in the 2nd quarter, and they take a 1-possession lead, making it 14-7 there. And we'll see other Pac-12 action as Colorado taking on Idaho, 17-14. Idaho 3-4 for the season. Colorado 2-5. See a 1st and 10 here now. We'll see a quick pass there, and almost caught that one there, but Ryan Jolly making the stop there. Nice job as we go down to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, play action. Utley still holds the football here. That's going to be picked off at the last second. Great job there. That is Zach Melton again. Take a look at this. Melton keeping his eyes on the receiver, but also on the QB. Makes a nice job there getting in front of that passing lane and makes a snag and gets his 5th interception of the season. We'll go now to a 1st and 10 coming up here for Davis and the Cardinals as Davis drops back in the pocket, throws one up there. That's going to be broken up by Kurt Johnson. Dangerous throw there as that's going to be deflected. Davis needs to really watch that. He needs to throw that ball a little bit more deep and a little more accurate there the next time around if he's trying to do something like that. 2nd and 10 coming out of Davis here again. Throws there to deep there. And that's time Johnson's like, I got this one. Kurt Johnson gets an interception here. Barber's trying to bring him down, but he finally gets pushed out there. I believe somewhere around the 33, 34-yard line as Kurt Johnson, he was tempted the first time around. The 2nd time, he's like, no, I'm going to take this one and get a turnover. That's exactly what he does there to help BYU now have possession of the football there. That is now interception number 15 now for Davis. As we'll see, Martin here holds on to the football there, runs this one there, and that one gets near midfield for a nice 11-yard carry for another for a first down now for BYU. BYU being pretty balanced here today. 8 rushing plays to near 9 passing plays. Malone tried to get a hold of that one there, but the defense is right there covering him. Makes a nice stop. It's going to be a 2nd and 10 coming up. Utley here now dropping back in the pocket here. Utley's going to be brought down by Williams, and that's a nice stop there. That's a loss of 6 on the play. Put him at 3rd and 18 coming up for BYU, as Williams does a great job there, just staying with QB and then just bringing them down, making a nice play, and pushing that offensive line back here. Now, big 3rd down coming up now for the defense. 3rd and 18. Can we make a stop? Utley here gets hit again and meets up with Williams. Williams like, hello, how you doing? I'm your new neighbor. Can I borrow a cup of coffee and maybe a spot of sugar? And there you see, makes a nice play. 4th and 25 now coming up on this punt. Now, why are we showing this punt? Well, you're about to find out and see here, as timeout's being called there. And we'll see. That's going to be Stanford here. Stanford wants to try to keep enough time on the clock, maybe try to get down the field. And they do they do punt the ball. So 15 seconds left here. Davis wants to try to redeem himself here. As we'll see, 1st and 10 here. Davis play action, throwing this one up there. That's going to be caught by Rodney Sears. And that's a 26-yard reception. They call another timeout. Their 2nd timeout now here in the first half. 1st and 10 coming up here for Stanford. And Stanford here, play action, I believe, but we get caught there. Harold brings them down. That's a loss of 5 on the play. They call their last timeout, so no timeouts remaining here for Stanford. They lead by 3 scores here. We'll see, just 5 seconds left here. Davis trying to make a last-minute attempt here to his tight end, and gets out of bounds with 1 second left. So the call, what is the call going to be? Well, they're going to go for it here. 1st 10 with 1 second left here. Last chance here to try to do something here in the first half. We'll see what Davis is going to try to do here. I would imagine, I thought they would go for a kick here, but maybe somehow Davis convinced his coach, TJ Bonds, to say, hey, coach, I think I know I can make this play. And you see Sears gets the catch, and he's going to get it, but he's going to be short there, I believe somewhere around the 3-yard line, and he cannot get into the end zone. Oh, my goodness. Almost had that one. Could have went up like 4 scores there, but BYU, so far here, they're not playing like the BYU I would think they would be. I thought this game would be a little bit more closer, but we do have the lead. We have a 3-possession lead here. Of course, we've got 2 interceptions there, of course, from Zach Melton, who's been just a beast defensively there. I cannot wait till I get him onto Madden. I cannot wait. It's going to be fun seeing him. I cannot wait to recreate him in that game. But nonetheless, there you see the halftime stats there. Rushing wise, we need to do a little bit more rushing there, as we're kind of getting away from that running game there. We got to take the pressure off. I mean, we have a 3-possession lead here, so we need to run the ball just a little bit more, guys, in the second half. To give, really, I'd like to see Graham get another 100-yard game, because he has not had too many of those this season. But just take some more pressure off Davis, the sophomore there. As like I said, he does have 15 interceptions now for the season. We've got to try to limit that. I don't want him to, we're in double-digit territory there. I don't want him getting closer to 20. I don't want to have that happen to him. So 1st and 10 coming up as Davis hands this one off to Walker. Walker breaks a tackle, but he's going to be brought down, and then he's going to get 5 yards on the carry. So now 2nd and 5 coming up for Walker and the Stanford Cardinals. As Davis under center here. And we'll see what they're going to call here. It looks like it's going to be another run. This time it's going to be Graham. Graham going to get to the sticks, and he'll get 5 yards there. Just enough to get the first. It's just going to make a 1st and 10. So here we are near the 35-yard line here. 1st and 10 coming up now for Stanford. 3-possession lead. Walker now has the football here, and he has a little trouble there as he gets just about a yard, if that, as he'll be able to move the ball just a little bit there on that play. 2nd and 9 coming up. That's Davis here. Under center and I formation. They got to drop back here. He's going to throw this one there to his tight end, Hunter. And Hunter gets a nice catch. He's been really utilized here a lot in this game here today. Already 4 catches and getting close to 60 yards here in today's game. 1st and 10 for the Stanford Cardinals. As Davis here drops back, looks, fires, throws one there to Rodney Sears. Sears trying to break it. He breaks a tackle there and gets pushed around and gets a gain of 19 on the play for a huge 1st down for Stanford. 4:04 left here in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 coming up now for Stanford. It's Davis under center here. I believe they're ace formation. Hand this one off to Graham. Graham's going to run this one there. And Graham does a nice job there getting that one out of the backfield there. And, of course, again, find the sticks there. Find the marker for the 1st for another 1st down for the Stanford. Cardinals looking very good here on the start of this drive here in the 2nd half. Hand this one off to Graham. Graham's going to run this one out of the backfield. And again, finds the sticks again. As we're a little well over 80 yards here now and rushing here as a total. 68 of those yards are from Graham. 1st and 10 now here after a new set of downs. Walker in the backfield. Green there, your fullback. And it sees Davis here. He's calling an audible of some sort here. Calling some kind of route for a receiver. And Davis here throws one up there. That's going to be picked up by Johnson again. And that's going to be the 2nd interception now from BYU. As Davis is like, what can I do to get away from this guy here? That's the 2nd interception now for Kurt Johnson. That's the 2nd pick now. Davis is giving up here today. He has now 16 now for the season. And that is going to put us at a now, or I should say BYU now at 1st and 10 here with the ball. They're on their own 20. And Utley here runs his, hands him off to Martin. And Martin will lose a yard on the play. As Benson makes a nice stop there. 2nd and 11 now coming up here for BYU. The Cougars trying to get on the board here. Utley here throwing this nice screen pass there to Martin. And of course, that's one of the great screen passes of this NCAA game. It's a 3rd and 7 now coming up here for BYU. BYU needs to make some kind of attempt here. Get down the field, and Utley just cannot find nobody. Trying to find a hole to run through, but the holes are just pretty much get sealed up. And Cameron Williams comes in for the tackle, for the sack. So after the punt here, 1st and 10 here for Graham and the Stanford Cardinals as Graham breaks a tackle, trying to fight off some Cougars, but they will bring him down. He'll get a gain of 3 on the play, making it 2nd and 7 coming up. 2nd and 7 here, 21-0 here with 1:20 left here in the 3rd. And oh, no, Pollard this time picks him off as Davis. What is going on? You're not reading the defense that well there, buddy. As that's the 3rd interception here, the 2nd one in this the 2nd half. As Pollard, the big middle linebacker there, picks him off. And that is interception number 17 now for Davis. 1st and 10 now here after the interception. Utley here hands this one off to Martin. Martin is going to get a 2-yard carry as he makes a quick sudden abrupt stop there from the defensive line there of the Cardinals. So we'll see what they can do here on 2nd and 8 coming up, as there's just 48 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Utley here drops back in the pocket here. Utley dropping back, and he will throw this one out of bounds there to the left-hand side. Can't make a play as he's having a tough day here. But there you see the highlights, or I should say in this case the lowlights so far from Davis, as he's been picked off 3 times now. And of course, Coach TJ Bond is not happy about that. But it's just those growing pains you got to have when you're a sophomore taking over this team now here. He still believes in the kid here. I'm sure he's going to be on on a short leash here. If he happen to throw a fourth one here. Davis here is now scrambling here. Decided to lose his legs here. Throws this one off to Hunter. And that's going to be a 12-yard reception for him, as that's going to be a 1st and 10. 16 first downs for Stanford, as of course BYU has only 3 here so far. Davis throwing up the middle there to his target there. That is Rodney Sears, and Sears gets enough there for the first. They'll get a gain about 12 on the play there for a 1st and 10. Heading out to the final quarter here of the game. Here's 21-0. We have not scored in the second half so far here. 1st and 10 coming up. Davis here drops back in the pocket here, looking down the field. Got a great time to throw this one here. And he throws this one deep there to Barber. Nice reception there from Barber. I believe that's the first reception of the day to Barber, as he makes a nice 35-yard catch. And that puts him inside the 10, if I'm not mistaken, for the first. So inside the 10 now here after a big play. We'll see what they can do and try to see if they can finish this one off in the end zone. 1st and 10. Davis calling an audible here, as he's taking his time here. And, of course, that's probably something Coach T.J. Bonds told him. Hey, take your time. Read the defense. See what you can get. Just get what you can best, get what you can get best out of it, as that was an incomplete pass there. I believe he was trying to get that one to Clinton Williams there in the backfield, the back of the end zone there on that one. 2nd and 10, of course, the guy that's picked him off already twice here, Kurt Johnson, finds it. Oh, there you see in the end zone, but Andrew Barber gets this one and sneaks that pass in there. Great job there. Great catch there from Barber, but even a better throw there from Davis, as they do get the touchdown, and now make it a 4-possession lead, 28-0. As you see, it's 28-28 right now. Great game there against San Jose State and UCLA. 4:30 or 4:42 left, I believe, in that one. So 28-0 here in Salt Lake City, as we see Mason here gets the reception there. 7th reception of the game there for him, as Utley's now 4 for 14 in this ball game. He's really having a difficult day here. Williams jumps the line. That's going to be a penalty there on Stanford. So encroachment there on Cameron Williams, as he was just a little too jumpy on that defensive line there. Gets caught, and that's going to be a 1st down here now. New set of downs for BYU. Cougars really having a tough day here, being shut out so far here. Utley throwing this one up there. That's going to go to Franklin, and Franklin gets the catch there. Nice job there. 12 yards on the reception. That's another 1st down for BYU, as they're trying their best to try to get something on the board here. Less than 5 minutes left here in this quarter. Leading this one 28-0 Stanford. You'll see Utley here. Gets taken down by Williams again. Nice sack there from Cameron Williams. 4 tackles for loss, and all of them are sacks. Nice job there bringing down the QB, showing off that power that he has on that defensive line there. He's definitely going to be seeing bright lights on Sunday nights in the near future. 2nd and 18 coming up here. Utley drops back in the pocket here, looks, fires, throws one there to Mason, and Mason makes a nice play as he gets just short of the 1st down. It'll be a 3rd and 1 coming up now for BYU. We'll see what they'll try to do this time around on the try to convert for this 3rd down conversion for them. But most importantly here, we'll see what Stanford can do here on this 3rd down. Can they make a play? We see some kind of blitz here. We'll see Martin here runs this one there, finds a hole and gets taken down, and gets enough there for the 1st, as he does run this one very well, converting it for the 1st down. 3:47 left here in the 4th. Utley drops back in the pocket here. He throws this one up there. That's going to be there to Mason. Keeps his feet in bounds. 13-yard reception. He has now 36 yards for 3 catches here today. 1st and 10 coming up. Harrison motion there for BYU. Utley drops back, throws this one down. That was intended for Harris, but Harris could not turn his back around as it hits off his back. Incomplete pass, and it's going to be a 3rd and 10 coming up. 3rd and 10 coming up now here for Utley. And BYU Cougars throw this one to Martin. Trying to strip the ball from Martin, but Martin holds on to it and gets a 12-yard reception for the first. First and goal. BYU says, no, we are not going to be shut out in our own house. Let's see now. BYU Utley here throws one in the backfield, or back in the end zone there. Gets caught up in the backfield there. Zach Melton's right there trying to make the play, but pressure was put on the QB. He had to throw this one away. Incomplete pass. Third and goal coming up for Utley. Utley here. He's going to get drilled again. This time a loss of 6 on the play. This time it's going to be Eric Reese who gets a hold of him. So far, 5 sacks now in this game here on BYU's QB. As this offensive line is just not like the traditional BYU, at least in this version of this series. And of course, you know, I've played it several times here since they're in my other series there. Not the same BYU offensive line that's known to just keep their quarterback upright. I see this one is going to be a deep pass there, and that's, oh my goodness, there you see Zach Melton get another deflection there. Good at his 3rd interception of the game, but just could not bring it in. And it's going to be a turnover on downs down the play. Look at Zach Melton. Look at that kid. That kid is just going to be something in the NFL. I cannot wait. Especially, I imagine he would be going to the NFL after this season. 1st and 10 coming up here for Davis and for the Stanford Cardinals. As this will be on their own 15-yard line. Hand this one off to Graham. Graham coming on the outside there. Graham trying to break his tackle or two. And he only gets back to the line of scrimmage there. So now 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Stanford Cardinals as there's 2:09 left here in the final quarter of this ball game. You don't have to do too much here. Just got to keep this clock ticking away. As we'll see, Walker comes out of the backfield there, and Walker is only able to gain a yard on the play, making it 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9 now coming up here. We've got to try to convert for the first down if we want to keep this clock ticking away here. Of course, both teams have all their timeouts remaining. And of course, BYU, they will at least try to want to get something on the board here. As Davis here throws this ball there. That's going to be caught by Clinton Williams. Thank goodness there was somebody there. Wasn't for sure if that was going to be intercepted, tipped away, or if somebody was going to be there, but Clinton Williams is there to help out the QB for the first. So the clock keeps ticking away here. We stay on the ground here with Graham and run this one with Graham. And, of course, that is going to be a 4-yard carry for Graham as we're getting close to the minute mark in this one. So just less than a minute left here in this ball game here. 2nd and 6 coming up. And this one off to Graham. And that's going to be a nice carry there for Graham. As that is just going to be a 9-yard carry for about, just enough there for the first down. 27 seconds left here. Not too much for us to do. Is just need to just try to tick this time off and try to get that clock dripping down to triple zeros. As the play clock is running down to 6 and the game clock just 12 seconds left here. Graham trying to run this one strong there as he does get 4 yards on the carry. And BYU is going to be shut out of their own home here today as Stanford going to win this one. Final score of 28-0 here in Salt Lake City. What a game for the Stanford Cardinals. Great job there from them, and nice shutout here as we keep them under 150 yards rushing. And you see Cameron Williams, our player of the game, 4 tackles for loss, and 4 sacks in the ball game. Big game there from him defensively. As for Davis, well, I think he's seen better days as he ends up. He had a good passing day, 294 yards, almost 300 yards a game. This one, but 3 touchdowns, but 3 interceptions. He has now 21 touchdowns and 17 interceptions for the game. Not a good ratio at all. And of course, he did get sacked. That was his 22nd sack of the season. So we do keep him upright, but unfortunately, just not reading the defense very well when it comes to the passing game. There you see the numbers so far, or the stats here for the game: 28-0. 20 first downs there for Stanford, at 7 for BYU. As for passing yards, there you see 294 to 78. Just a really tough day passing wise. We just put too much pressure on that QB of BYU. Utley just had a horrible day. Like I said, he did get picked off twice, both by Zach Melton. Of course, time of possession there in our favor, 14 minutes, 19 seconds. There you see Davis' numbers there. And like I said, just did not do a good job there reading the defense there, especially those last two interceptions there. I would even say the second one, he was just tempting Johnson there. He got away with it the first time, and he's like, well, I think I can sneak one past him. I was like, nope, you can't. So, and that was on me, the user. I thought I could sneak one in there. So I was like, yeah, never mind. Okay, my bad. So, there you see Graham, 15 of 88, no touchdowns there for him. But Terrell Hell, he got a touchdown there for 4 yards and a carry for the day. So nice there. Like I said, we should have stuck with the running game a little bit more. And I keep getting away from it. But at the same time, I just know that Isaiah Davis, he has a good arm. He has a good arm. It's just that his accuracy is just, especially when he goes deep, it's just not good at all. It's just, and I try too much with him. So we just gotta kind of just stick with his, stay in his lane there and just throw the ball short in the short and medium game there for him. Now, we do get a chance to find a guy, which is very rare, throwing deep, then I will do so. But, yeah, that's here nor there on that situation. As for receiving-wise, you see the numbers there for the game. Sears, 6 catches for 116 yards, a touchdown, his 9th of the year. Hunter, 5 receptions, 70 yards there. He is starting to be a really good tight end, second-string tight end to help us out in certain situations there. And I think I have to try to apply him a little bit more now. Williams, 4 catches, 62 yards, and a touchdown, his 6th. And Barber, 2 catches, 46 yards, and a touchdown there for him, his 5th of the season. Williams, your top, like I said, he's a top player. Defensively here today, player of the game, 4 tackles for loss. He has 7 tackles for loss for the total for the season, and he has a total of 7 sacks now for the season, putting him at 7. And then of course Reese, 2 tackles for loss. He has now a total of 7 for the season, and then sack. He has 2 total for sacks. And then, of course, Zach Melton, 2 tackles, 2 interceptions. He has now 5 now. I believe he is leading, or at least in second place in NCAA right now this season in interceptions. And, of course, take a look at some of the numbers there for BYU. You guys can, of course, pause the video and check those out. But, for the most part here, it's kind of disappointing with BYU. Normally, they run the ball pretty well, but at the same time, they don't let too much, at least, I mean, I know, of course, these are 2 different universes. This series, and, of course, my series on the main channel on ESGNet of the Highland Scotties team builder. But even last season, I think we played BYU here in this series, and they did a great job of, letting their QB get open and throwing the ball pretty accurately and making plays down the field. But I'm really surprised they did not run the ball a lot more. But yeah, I guess, we'll hit it. It's a win. We'll take it regardless. But there you see Duke coming up here. That's the next game. Duke 6-1 for the season. And we'll see what we can do against them. That is a home game for us, as we will host Duke in that next game coming up. So Blue Devils coming into town. I believe they're in the top 25 right now. I think they're one of the best teams. Somewhere in the top 25, they're one of the best teams in points per game, scoring about 35 points a game. So might be a bit of a shootout, maybe a tug of war. I don't know, but we'll see how things go coming up in the game as they're playing. I believe they're playing Virginia this week, so we'll see how that goes. And right now they're currently on a 4-game losing streak here. So we'll see if they beat Virginia in the next episode. But that's who we're playing. Will actually be this episode. They're playing them right now. But we'll see if they will get that win or not. But that's it for this episode of the Stanford Cardinals Online Dynasty. If you guys did enjoy today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you have to be new. Hit that bell notification so you guys be notified. Only half of you guys are getting notifications, so definitely hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. Don't forget to check us out on our main channel. Of course, we have another series over there with the Highland Scotties and that Team Builder series I've been mentioning here several times. And definitely check it out and follow that series along. It's been fun. It's getting ready for season 6 on that one, and it's been a lot of fun putting that one together. But as always, you guys, keep yourselves each other healthy, stay warm, stay safe, be careful out there. As always, keep yourselves each other healthy, and I will see you guys next time.